It's a cold and blustery day out here in Vermont. Jim has secured a new permission. Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
And he's been up here several times before. What are you promising me today? Silvers and George Washington buttons and...
I promise you, if you're on old land, definitely a spot to check out.
We have quite a bit of a walk here, but Jim is going to stop along the way. He's going to show me a couple of cellar holes. I guess there's a couple of barn sites as well, and should be a good day. It's cold, but the sun's out. There's no clouds in the sky, and all in all, I'm hoping for a good day.
Any day you can dig is a good day.
Absolutely. So stay tuned and let's see what this adventure has in store for us. You guys see those yellow posted signs? And there's one up there on that tree too as well. All you have to do is reach out to the landowners themselves, usually farmers, and just let them know what you're doing. I've had a lot of people ask me about, you know, how do we go about getting permissions, things like that. It's very simple if you think about it. All you got to do is either stop by, get a phone number, you know, get in contact with them somehow, let them know what you do, let them know you'll respect the land. And not only that, a lot of people around here like knowing that someone that respects their land and is up there not causing any trouble is actually on their land, because in a way we could actually report if there's anything that we see suspicious, or, you know, trash piles. People come up and dump things once in a while, but, you know, we're caretakers of the land. We remove a lot of trash, and we report problems back to the owners themselves so they can come up and take care of it when need be. All you have to do, be respectful, be honest, and you can gain some permissions to a lot of ground. We have come upon, well, site number one. We're not actually going to swing here right now, but
we're going to go up to the top. But as you see, this looks like a driveway, and we've done, this is one of the first sites. They've done logging up there probably about 30 or 40 years ago.
It's beautiful. Oh, yep, right there. You guys see that hump right here? And see how it divots down here? This is actually the edge of the cellar hole itself, but...
And right here.
Wow. Have you done any swinging around in here at all?
Yeah, I have. There's stuff in the 30s here all the way back to earlier 1800s.
No, like pewter stuff or Tom backbone?
Yeah, but this is really high iron.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, it's tough swinging right in here, but...
Yeah. It's beautiful property with these stone walls that go up through here and how clear it is.
So here we have another structure. I always thought this would be a small barn, or maybe it was a small house site for the help. You can see the yard, how it comes out over here, and it borders. You can see how when there was no trees here, it probably was a lot flatter. And you know, there's stuff like this laying around. You find the well.
There's a well?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's in here.
Oh yeah, it's all covered up.
This fell down over the winter.
Yep.
This wasn't here before.
Well, that's not really a bad thing. It's covering up that wellhead. Well, how about this? If we're not going to start here, maybe we can finish here. You want to get up to that other spot and go from there? All right, let's
definitely
go. Let's get back to our detectors and go do that.
Okay.
Cool site, though.
Yeah, it's very, very cool up there.
So, after Jim's 5-minute walk, which turned into a 20-minute walk uphill, it looks like he stopped, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. It opened up into a big giant field, and well, let's go see. I think this is where we're going to actually start doing some detecting for today. Is this it, Jim?
This is where we're going to start.
Wow.
We're going to go, there's a flat spot up there, We're going to detect up around here, and there's a couple other fields like this.
And there's not a house in sight for miles.
No neighbors.
Nothing.
No, this is my place where I like to come for peace.
Well, I appreciate you getting me up here. It's awesome you have the permission, and hey, let's go find some history, buddy.
Let's dig it up, man.
And sticking to tradition, there's my first target of the day, just an old beer cap. We do believe in those curses out here. When you find a nice relic or a coin, we call it the copper curse. And I can officially say, I don't think I will have that, at least that kind of curse today. Unfortunately, just an old bottle cap. It'll go in the trash. It'll be taken out with me. But hopefully the day has a lot more than this in store for us. So I'm not gonna lie, we have been searching for probably, I'd say at least an hour now. It's been very slow going. You guys saw me pull up that bottle cap, which first target of the day, that's fine. I wanted to show you anyway, but it really hasn't gotten any better since then. A lot of trash, a lot of bullets, a lot of bottle caps. Checked in with Jim. He hasn't really found much either. I'll check in with him again a little later. He's a little ways away from me now, but I came over, swung over a New England landmine, cow patties, and yeah, I think I got something decent. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking it's an old bracelet. I mean, it's rounded off. I don't really see any designs. It's not really heavy like, you know, it would go to some kind of tractor equipment or anything like that, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not really good with old jewelry. Obviously, if it's gold or silver, things like that, and it's very obvious, I know what it is. I do know a lot of times they had costume jewelry, and it was plated with either silver or gold. I don't really see any remnants of that on this. Definitely better than bottle caps and trash. So let's see if we can continue this luck and find some other relics along the way. I'm right back to where we came into the field. We worked our way all the way down there. Jim has not left. I actually circled around. I went down the bank. I came all the way back this way. I worked this edge and then I dropped into that field over there a little bit. And I don't know if you can hear him, but Jim is standing right against the tree line back there and he is hollering to me like crazy. I don't know what it's about, but I'm gonna make my way that way and hopefully he found something cool. I hear you hollering from way across the field. You're lucky the wind was blowing that way. I wouldn't have been able to hear you.
I've been yelling.
Why?
Copper in the hole.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes, you can see the edge of it.
Where?
If you look real close, do a close-up.
There's a copper in here?
Yeah, it's the edge is sticking right out.
Where?
You see the edge? Oh, you just moved it.
I did?
Yeah. There.
Oh, you do. Can I get it?
Yeah. Just don't rub it. It's really, I have a feeling it's in really good shape. It's really
green.
Yeah.
I have been high and low, far and wide, and I cannot find anything.
I told you that you got to micromanage the iron.
That was deep,
fast.
huh?
Oh, it was deep. It was, I'd say 12 to 14 inches.
Yeah, well, yeah, I see that under rocks.
And it was on its edge.
Was it squeaky or was it pretty solid?
No, it was like between 16 and 24 with a lot of iron mask. And then once I got down about 12 inches, it started sounding better.
That's going to be a beautiful coin, buddy. Here, I'm going to give it to you. I'll let you clean it up and I'll give the folks at home a close-up of it. Nice job, buddy, right here. Back at it, Jimmy.
Back at it.
Well, there is Jim's beautiful U.S. large cent, 1826 matron head, 1 cent. And as you can tell, that's quite a big coin for being only 1 cent, but back in those days, that's what it was. And it was up until, I think it was 1857 or so. You know, copper really wasn't that expensive back then until the gold rush out west, and with inflation and everything, copper increased in value, and they actually reduced the size of this, first leading to the Flying Eagle cent, and within a year or two it went to the Indian head penny that you guys see us pull out quite a bit. Me, not so much. I find them once in a while. Other people find them throughout YouTube and all of the social media pages. You see Indian head pennies everywhere, but these large cents are such a treat to find here in New England, and this one is no exception. That's going to be beautiful once he gets that cleaned up. He's going to let all that organic material there dry off. He'll get home, he'll brush it, probably put a coat of wax on that, and he'll be enjoying that for many years to come. Such an awesome coin. Well, I think after that find, it's time I take a break. I think Jim's going to join me. You're going to join me on a quick little water break here before we get back to it?
Yeah.
We need to hydrate. It's warm out today. Beautiful spring day. It's actually a lot warmer than we thought it was going to be. And when we get back, we're going to be just focusing on this area. Jim says there's more stuff here, so I guess there's only one way to find out.
That's right. We're going to listen to more of the ground.
The field that you guys saw start at earlier in the day, through those trees right over there. Jim, who is right there working an area, that's over near where he found a George Washington inauguration button. He brought us into this older field here. Again, it's a good size. There's an old apple tree sitting right over there. And on the other side of this hill here, there used to be a home site as well. There's an old foundation, which if I get over there, I'll show you guys. But I mean, I'm not really digging anything old, but I did just dig this up. Typical New England for you. I mean, you're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to dig a lot of stuff like this, but eventually it'll pay off and you'll find older stuff along the way. And I'm not sure you guys are really going to be able to tell too much from the video, but that's the corner of the old foundation. There's a lot of brush and stuff in there from the farmer putting it in. Instead of building a pile out here in a field that they use, they just throw it in the old cellar hole itself. But this is the edge of it. Comes this way, goes that way. And when you're up there, I mean, you can definitely tell, especially in person. However, Jim is on the other side. I know that, actually you can probably see him right through there. I know that he was on a relic. I decided to come over on this side. He says that he's been over this way a few times while he was up here, and he really stuck by the cellar hole itself. So I decided to follow the old road to where it ended. I had a very scratchy tone, honestly. I wasn't even thinking about digging it, and I said, you know, the way the day's going, I might as well. And underneath this rock, I just pulled that from the ground. That looks like a nice old flat button. Don't know if there's anything on the front. Nothing too fancy, but that is definitely old. I would guess at least the early 1800s, just based on that shank there. I'm gonna search in this area a little bit more because clearly there's more things to be found. And right after that button, I just pulled this up. I'm gonna give you guys just a second to see if you can guess what that is. Now I'm 90% confident I do know what this is. I found one actually intact a while back. I don't know if I have any footage of that. I'm not sure if I've posted that anywhere, but from what I was told, it's really thin, really light. These are from sugar tongs. There might be somebody out there saying, nope, sorry Ed, that's not what that is, but pretty confident that's what that's a piece from. Very cool. I do have the label on there. It looks like Baker's, Boston. So I'll probably be able to look that up, maybe get an age range, and it'll just be something added to the collection at home. Greetings, buddy.
Hey.
How's it going?
Where you been hiding?
Well, I pulled a button and a piece of sugar tongs over there. Nothing spectacular, or nothing you haven't seen before, but you got a couple of things?
Yeah, let me see where I put them. This is the first thing. It really sounded like silver wash. It was ringing a high tone, choppy. It was on edge.
That's Tomback.
I found another one like it last year in the other field, and I'm pretty sure that went on the saddle.
Yeah, some kind of bridal
Fancy
stuff.
And then this, which I found one of these up here before. I don't know if it went to like a strap for a rifle or...
Oh yeah. Where are we standing right now?
We're sitting on an area where I pulled the GW, my last George Washington button.
Yeah.
And right in this area, I found several other buttons the same size, but that particular one, I saw part of a design on it, and I was doing so well that day that I did a video because I found some coins too.
Is that video on your YouTube channel?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna take the link, I'm gonna put it in the description of this video, Jim, and then if anybody's interested in going back in time and seeing your video, they'll be able to watch you pull it out from right there.
Oh wow, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll get right back at it. We don't have very long the rest of the day, but let's see if we can squeeze out a few more relics, and then we'll call it a wrap because we got a long walk back, buddy.
Okay.
I've decided to leave Jim alone down there. Hopefully he can pull up a few more relics. I am a ways away from him right now. He said he's never been down to this area, and I'm telling you right now, this ground has been very quiet out this way. I haven't really been digging any trash, and how can you resist that? All right, well, let's find it. Right about there. Grab the shovel. Actually, I'm going to dig it a little wider than normal because of the tone. I'm hoping it's copper. It could be a button. That button over there. Yeah, well. So, I tell you guys, I want to keep it authentic. We don't dig all the time good things and fun things and exciting things. Sometimes we dig these things. Good part about it is it's one more piece of trash out of the ground, and it's something that the landowners won't have to worry about later on. Well, before the day is over, I know I've said things like this in the past in other videos, just about, you know, appreciating what the settlers, the early American settlers, went through. I mean, when they first started their homesteads and building their home sites, moving rocks, clearing lumber, you know, raising livestock, planting crops, harvesting crops, whatnot, especially through the very severe weather that New England can produce. You look at the rocks. I mean, some of these rocks, I have absolutely no idea how they moved these other than by sheer strength, and they also had oxen and horses, of course, but not everyone did. A lot of them did, and that's how they moved a lot of the stuff. But hands down, it was a ton of work, and You know, when they needed food, when they needed supplies, when they needed anything, they couldn't go to a convenience store. They couldn't go to a Walmart. They couldn't go anywhere just to pick up things that they would need like we do on an everyday basis. Times are tough. We all know that, especially in today's day and age. But, I mean, the things that they went through back then really keeps you humble when you're out here on their original land and looking for lost things that they dropped along the way. Always a cool experience, always something that I take the time to really think about and just kind of absorb. And I tell you what, it's worth every second. Well, I guess Jim has another relic, so we'll stop and see the New England all-natural raisins before we get there. I don't prefer them, but some people do. What do you got, Jim?
Oh, flat button.
Flat button?
Yeah, no shank. Got a lot of swinging in the last week, so it's good to get some good, good targets. And
that's right. You just came back from Digstock in North Carolina.
That's right.
Yeah, how was that?
That was really good.
You have a good time?
Yeah, but I 5-6 days.
Straight up
12-hour days.
Yeah, straight up digging nonstop.
So this is a piece of cake.
Hey Jim, I might be ending my day with a coin, buddy.
I'm telling you.
It was not the best tone at all, but I said, I'm gonna give it a shot.
You're really patient.
I'm trying to be patient, buddy. But right out of that hole, actually, I hope that's just, yeah, that's where it was. And when I dug it out, it flopped over like this.
Oh, wow.
See it?
Is it a button? Or?
I think it's a coin. It was reading up 21.22, but
yeah, it's...
Indian head maybe?
Wow, that would be sweet if it was.
Oh, that could be a button. It could be a button. Oh, no.
What is it?
It's a button.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'll take a button any day.
Yeah, I know. I'm not complaining. And
that looks like it's got a full shank, too.
Yeah, it's pretty bent up.
That's sweet.
There's nothing on it, though. Yeah, I was thinking that was going to be a coin. I'm not disappointed by any means. I'm really not disappointed, but that would have been a cool way to really end the day here, but it is what it is. That's still an awesome relic, and we're not really that far away from the cellar. Well, yeah, actually, we're quite a ways from the cellar hole now.
Everywhere out here. It's just unbelievable.
There is. Can you save some relics and stuff for me today? Just kidding.
I know you.
Oh, you do have roundness.
Roundness in the hole.
Well, it's out of the hole now. That looks like that's either a farthing or a half cent, buddy.
I don't know, man. It's no. I can't feel its shank. I mean, it's green as heck. It could. You know what it could be?
Here.
It could be a 2-cent piece.
Can I see it for a second?
Like
let me look at that just for a second.
It rang up just like a 2-cent piece. That's what it is, I bet.
I think it's a shield nickel. Look, see those? See the lines coming through?
Yeah, but that's on a 2-cent piece too.
Is it? Oh, it is. You're right. Yep.
It's copper, so it's.
Yep, you're right.
It's a 2-cent piece.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
You're right. Have you ever found one before?
Last year was my first, but it was pretty toasty.
You are on fire today, buddy. Well, Jim, you were 100% right, and that coin should clean up absolutely beautifully. You guys, right above my thumb, do you see the 2? That is a 2-cent US piece. It's almost the size of a nickel, right? They're
yeah, absolutely.
Close to, yeah.
I just know it because it was 21 and the nickel's like 13 or 12 or,
Yep.
Nice.
And that coin is going to be absolutely
I hope it comes out good.
Gorgeous when you let it dry up and clean it up, buddy. Very cool. Congratulations, bud. Hey, Jim. I appreciate you getting me up here on this awesome commission, buddy. I know it was not really the best day for me, but it's only, the second time out this year, and hey, we were on some relics.
It only goes up from here.
It absolutely only goes up from here, hopefully.
Oh, of course it will. Get you out more.
I'm going to get out more with you this year, buddy, and we're going to bring you guys a lot of adventures coming up here, so stay tuned for that, and congratulations on your coins today, bud. I know you were itching to get out.
Lucky.
You were itching to find some old coins,
Lucky.
and you did. So Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for future episodes. We will be back out here again. You're going to get us back up here at some point?
Of course.
Plenty of land to continue to search, more history to be found, and until that time, stay healthy, stay safe, and happy hunting.